party people. Yes, I'm back at the helm once again. Square Eye Syndrome, baby. Yeah. So Ben isn't here with us, you know what I'm saying? He's got stuff he's got to do. He's got stuff he's got to sort out, but we're here for him. We're here for him, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm the nicer guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm the bigger man, you know? That's what I do. That's what I do.
Yeah, you just if it was the other way around, I'm sure there'd be some crap talked about you already. But you know, we're here for kind of gentle Square Eye Syndrome tonight.
Exactly.
I think.
Exactly. So as I say, so over here. So we got me, myself, Mr. Troy Salmon, host for today, and we have our co-hosts. We got Helen Watkins over there, the beautiful Helen Watkins.
Oh, mate, thank you. Hello everyone. I've been away for a couple of weeks, but I'm back.
Yeah. She is back. She's back with us once again. And we have another beautiful woman over there, Tara Chloe.
Hello, people.
She's here with us as well. So, how you guys done so far today? How you been?
I'm good, you know. I'm good. I'm glad it's Friday.
Friday. Yeah, so exactly, because I feel so. Oh man, it feels so good. It's like the weekend. I'm like, yes, at long last.
It's been a long time coming in my house for sure.
Oh, that's flipping that. Yes, we need it. Yeah, we're here for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, like, share, subscribe. You know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna reiterate this at the end of the video. Also, come on, follow us. Put some comments in the comment section down below. You know what to do. Come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I think people at least need to send us some abuse, right? So we've got something. So we know you're here. So we know you're listening.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Just let them know that you know with us, you know, because we want to interact with you guys too. You know, come on, you don't speak just us talking to ourselves all the time. I mean, come on, we're gonna talk to you people too. Come on, that's why we're here.
Exactly.
So that's okay. So we're gonna kick this off. So who wants to go first today? Who wants to go first?
I think I'd like to start talking about what I'm excited about.
Oh, okay.
And I'm excited because I've seen the new season 4 Succession trailer.
Oh, so good. That looks
I'm so excited.
Damn good.
I'm so excited. Like, I don't think Daddy's going to kiss any of those children.
Oh, you're right. Oh, that
I don't think any of them are going to get Daddy's love.
Nope. None of them, because you know that exactly it's gonna. They might do a twist. I don't know.
No, I think I think my prediction, right, and I don't want this to be. I don't want anybody calling this a spoiler, right, because it hasn't happened yet.
Right.
He's going to die, isn't he? He's either going to die in the first episode or the last episode.
Yeah, you're right. I can see it happening as well. Yeah, something's gonna happen. He's gonna go. He's gonna go at some point.
But I reckon that's why it's ending, is because he's gonna die. Yeah, and I reckon he's not a fan of his kids right now. He's gonna fucking nuke those children.
Oh my god, he's gonna do the children. Oh my god.
He's not just going to disown them, he's going to DEFCON them, right? It's going to be brutal.
Oh my god, it's going to destroy them. And it's going to be glorious. And then he's going to go, yeah, you pieces of, and then he's just going to die. Oh, no, that's going to happen. He's going to go off on them, and it's going to collapse one day. And that's going to be it. And then it's just going to figure out who's going to be in charge, and then, I don't know who's going to be in charge at the end of it. Something's going to happen.
My other prediction is that there's not going to be season 5 because there's going to be a Greg and Tom spin-off where they leave New York and live happily ever after.
A Greg and Tom spin-off. Oh my flipping gosh.
Because those boys deserve some happiness and some love.
You're right.
Yeah, that's my other prediction. But yeah, no, I think definitely. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know when they're going to kill off Logan, but don't think things looking good for Kendall either.
Oh yeah, Kendall. Oh my gosh, yeah, Kendall's kind of
on a mission, right?
Yeah.
And that mission is not to live, laugh, love. Put it that way, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know whether Kendall's going to find out way too late that he is the successor, or they're all going to find out after Kendall departs. that he was going to be the successor. But or they might. I don't. Knowing those bloody gits that write it, it's just going to end like The Sopranos.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Oh no, don't say that.
Because like
Please.
one of the things that the creators of Succession have always said is like if anything's too obvious, they take it out. So if any of the dialogue actually says what it, gives anything away and like makes something completely unambiguous, they cut it.
Okay.
So there is every chance that they might just finish it on a Tuesday.
What the heck?
With Daddy Roy telling somebody to fuck off.
Oh, out of here. Go, get out of here. Oh my god, he's such a good character. My goodness, he's awesome.
They're all brilliant. But yeah, so if anybody else has got a Succession theory, I think we'll definitely talk about them, and then maybe we can put them. If you send us your emails or your tweets or in the Facebook group, like send us your Succession things. Succession predictions. We'll keep them sealed until after the end of the 4th series, and then we can open them.
We'll keep it. Yes, we'll save it for down
the
line. But
do
it. Hey, comment section of emails, anything. Just put them down there. We'll literally just check them out. You know what I'm saying? We'll save them till the Succession. We'll find out whose prediction was the best. And
the other thing that I'm excited about is the second series of Yellowjackets.
Oh yes. Go on, Helen. Speak on.
Well, I don't know. I don't know much about it. I'm deliberately not looking because I don't want to know because I want to like be bowled over. But I know it's coming.
I'm not reading like literally anything about it right now. I'm just gonna.
And they've added Elijah Wood. I know that much, right? Is that right? Is it Elijah Wood?
Yes, he's part of the cast. Yes, he is.
And he's always good.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I'm just waiting for the second series of Yellowjackets. Because right now. They answered some things, but not everything. Like they were smart enough to keep some things back, which is great. I just hope that it's not like most of this. It's got a network, so it's not going to disappear like some of the streaming stuff is disappearing after one series, and I'm not into that, to be honest.
Oh yeah, because Showtime's been doing all right with their shows. A lot of stuff hasn't been disappearing as of yet. Well, for the big stuff, anyways, like Yellowjackets. So Yellowjackets I think will be around for a little bit longer. Yeah, because I know there's supposed to be a merge happening at some point. So I've got hopefully that doesn't affect Yellowjackets.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Because it was fine. It was good to get something like that fresh. There's not been anything that fresh for a while.
That's what I'm saying, because Yellowjackets was such a breath of fresh air. I was like, how is this show has come out of nowhere? I was like, what is this show? What is this? And I was like, oh my god, there was a whole female lead. And the thing is that all of that vitriol towards that all female leads, hey, that's out the window now. Yellowjackets has proved everyone wrong that it can be done. All female cast, let's flipping go. Let's flipping enjoy this.
And that's it. Like I think the Wilds disappointed us all by losing their nerve halfway, after series 1 and being like, no, we need some boys in it now. And just like, oh, for God's sake. And it was interesting. Yeah, it was interesting to see like that was that was part of it, and that was what they were doing. Was looking at how it worked with boys and worked with girls, but yeah, at the end it was just like, we know what's going to happen. We know which one's going to be the more civilized. Let's face it.
You know what's going to happen there. You knew that for a fact. You know exactly.
Yeah, nobody's sat at home going, oh, I wonder what's going to happen there. Anyway,
the Wilds. I still never watched the Wilds. I need to check out the Wilds because I've seen it come across my timeline and all that stuff, and I'm like, should I watch the Wilds? Because you usually brought the Wilds as well to check it out. So I haven't checked it out yet. I'm going to check out the Wilds.
Check it out. Let me know what you think. It's good, and I'd like to have seen where it would have gone if it had have continued, but it doesn't. So there you go.
Yeah.
So that's what those are the things that I'm excited for.
Yeah. So yeah. So I'm trying to think what else I'm excited for.
So anybody else excited for anything?
You kind of took my own. You had Yellowjackets, and Succession. I'm like, oh man, she took them.
I took the good ones. I took them all.
Yeah, damn it.
extremely selfish.
That's so good, man. Because those were made too, anyways. I'm with you on that. Literally, just like, hey, kindred at that point. I was like, hey, I'm with you, like 100%. Succession, Yellowjackets, for sure. That's what I care about right now. To be honest, those are my main two focuses of like literally coming up this year. Like, it's gonna be amazing.
Fair enough. Maybe
Yeah,
we should get started on the picks then.
yeah, okay.
Who's
So,
gonna go
okay,
first?
okay. It's up to you guys. What do you want to do? I'll leave it in your guys' hands. You want to do me? You guys? What do you want to do for this today?
Such a
Tara,
democracy when
Helen?
Ben's not around.
Yeah, we you know what I'm saying. We got choice over here. You know what I'm saying? We got choices.
Tara, do you want to go?
Okay, but I didn't watch much actually, to be honest.
It's all right.
All right, yeah.
Mm.
What you gotta do?
Okay, give me a moment. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so actually I have been watching The Last of Us.
Oh, okay. So lost. Okay.
Right, has anybody been watching that?
We have, but we're behind on it right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I'll just give a brief overview. So it's actually adapted from a game called The Last of Us, and it's basically an apocalyptic world with like fungus zombies. And I'm not sure how they became fungus people. Yeah, and there are fungus zombies, and so the main guy called Joel, and he is trying to survive. So and then he meets another girl, like a kid called Ellie, and apparently she's a carrier because she got bitten, but she's not infected. So he kind of has to transport her to some lab. Yeah, in this kind of world. Yes, and apparently both the actors were on Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were
So
in a large house. Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, yeah. So and I think it's maybe because it's HBO, so they like, recycle the actors.
Yeah,
But so far, I think it's hyped up because it's the game. But so far, to me, it's a bit slow moving. But maybe something interesting to see. Yeah,
Okay.
Cool.
Good.
yeah.
I have seen the first two or three episodes of it, and I'm really impressed
I want to
so
see that.
far. It just so happens that my husband's been on opposite shifts to me for a couple of days, so a couple of weeks, so we haven't had a chance to watch it really. But we'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll get there at some point. We'll get there.
I saw the
I've only seen
episode.
the same with Hands. I've done a couple of episodes and that's it as well.
I saw the episode with what's his name? Oh, mustache guy, Nick Offerman.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I was about to say it as well. Just about to say. Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
First couple of episodes, solid.
It was
A
solid.
lot of people
10 out
are
of 10.
saying the last like couple of episodes is kind of like, it's kind of going a bit mixed. The latest couple of episodes, but I don't know what you guys think because Tara's seen like most of them, so I don't know. What do you think about the latest episodes? You think they're all right, Tara?
Might I think about?
The latest episodes, so like the latest ones.
I think it's all right so far. It actually shows the backstory of what happened.
Okay, so you like so where do you rank The Last of Us? Do you think Last of Us is doing okay so far? In like House of the Dragon or anything?
I think it's actually doing okay. So far, it's actually doing quite well because of the game. It was previously from a game. That's why many people are hyped for it.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm saying. 'Cause the game, I haven't played the game either, so I'm gonna check the game out.
Yeah, me neither. But well, it looks interesting. Many people are hyped for it. So yeah, I watched it.
Cool.
Last eight, loving it. Last of Us. Okay. So you got The Last of Us. You got anything else or?
Actually, that's all I've watched so far.
It's all right. It's all right. It's been like a week of just like not much, to be honest. Not much out really. So
Well,
kind of
yeah,
trying to catch up most of the time.
Yeah.
it's been busy as well, isn't it?
Yeah, plus it was like busy, working around, working, all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? So yeah, say too bad.
Well,
So
I'll give my pick then, if that's all right.
go on.
So like I needed something to fill the Happy Valley space that had been left in my heart. Like, because Happy Valley was wonderful. Loved the finale. Such a good show. Such good dialogue. Just so good. Like, so impressed with how it ended.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, maybe I need another BBC cop drama because till the Luther film comes out, obviously, and McKing comes back on the television because there isn't anybody like John Luther, right?
Yes.
So I decided to watch Better. Like, I went in. It's called Better. Like I went in with it not knowing much about it because
Okay.
I hadn't heard much. But it's the BBC. It's prestige. I like Layla Fazad. Like she's been good in everything I've seen her in. I was like, yeah, let's have a look at that. And I was actually really like I ended up watching most of it in a couple of days. Like I think I caught up very very quickly. So it's good. It's set in Leeds. So one for the Yorkshires and
Yeah. No.
Layla Fazad is a detective. She plays a detective for the Yorkshire Police, and she does really well in her job. And then it kind of transpires that she's on a criminal's payroll.
Ah, okay.
So she's at his house at a party. So and her son nearly dies. In the first episode. So she's like her conscience is peaked and she obviously is like making all kinds of deals with God, try like if you get my son, I'll be good. And she starts to realize that maybe she can't continue on with her life of crime. So
Yeah.
she's just making she's just steering. There's in return for some money, she's like steering investigations and like looking the other way for certain stuff and giving information about when police are going to raid and stuff like that. So it's bad, but it's like she's not killing anybody. So the asks start to get a little bit bigger. So she's at the stage where she's like either got to destroy him or be destroyed. Like she can't walk away, obviously, because she's implicated.
Choice,
Yeah, but she also like can't continue on with what she's doing. So she's in this like really tricky situation of like, right, how do I get out of this? So she's like just watching her navigate that, and like her son is, got some lasting effects from his illness and stuff like that. So it's interesting. I've not watched the last episode yet. I don't know how it's going to end. It might have a very disappointing ending, and you're all going to come at me. But I just want to say that I'm recommending this, having not seen the last episode. Only the first 5, but it's worth your time. It's interesting. It's an interesting setup. Like you don't expect to have sympathy for the crooked cop. Like all the BBC dramas. Like after how many ever seasons of Line of Duty.
Yeah, I was about to say. I just about to bring up Line of Duty. I was about to say because I Line of Duty. I was like, okay, it's not Line of Duty.
Like
I'll watch.
that guy from Line of Duty would have her like absolutely against the wall in 5 minutes. But it's not him. So you don't know what to do. Like So I can't. I'm very tired tonight. I can't even remember the name of the guy, the cop, the bloody main guy from Line of Duty. So yeah, you would never expect to have sympathy from somebody that would be a bent copper, somebody that would have been caught in Line of Duty. But you kind of do. It's just
No, but in Line of Duty, like I kind of at the same time, even the ones who were kind of crooked, I felt some kind of bad for him.
they were all kind of stuck, weren't they? They would
Yeah. I'm like, oh man, really? I'm like, oh.
With the exception of H, like the guy that ended up being H, or women, if you haven't watched it, like they seem to have made a choice to be involved in it. They were involved in it for no other reason than somebody had to be.
Yeah.
But the rest of them, yeah, I had sympathy for sure. But yeah, it would have been very easy to kind of make her a just victim of circumstance. But no, she's made her choice. Like she had she was at the crossroads and she took the path. Like she's not somebody that's been pushed into the situation.
Yeah.
she's made a calculated risk about how comfortable she wants to be and what she wants her life to be like. So we're not dealing with somebody who's naive enough to think that she's not doing badly. But yet we can still have sympathy for her and still see the situation that she's in and the choices that she's, forced into and stuff.
Yeah. So you still
So
kind of have that little edge of like sympathy, a little bit of it, like while she's
a little
doing.
bit, yeah, and that's hard to do with like, especially with the feeling around, the police at the moment. I didn't ever expect to feel that level of sympathy for a brink copper, but here we are.
Oh, I know it's true because it's like anything to do with police drama is like it's mega tough, but Lion Dewey like did that well, and I was like, shit, I was like, they did that so good. I was like, this show is incredible. I don't think I've ever seen English TV show like literally just like make you want to flip flop on like who you're liking the best like in the show, like Lion Dewey. That's probably the masterful, the top notch way to do it. Lion Dewey is the one you got to watch.
Oh yeah, that's an absolute masterclass.
Premier.
Masterclass in writing, masterclass in acting,
Exceptional.
masterclass in setting up tension. Like just like at any point, you don't know who to trust in that show.
Their payoffs at the end of like each season, is incredible. It's like, it's in perfection.
Like that bit in, is it the first series where they've got the guy in the interview room and he texts in for some help, and then the coppers that are guarding him start shooting the walls of the fucking office, like parachuting out, and like, what the heck?
It was like, yeah, get me out of here now. There's got his own security guard just like shooting at the place. It's incredible.
Just like, yeah, and we haven't had a moment like that yet, but it's good. It's good. It's worth it, little something to fill your time with, fill your the space that Happy Valley left.
Yeah,
for sure. Go for it.
Hey, we'll check it out. Trust me, that sounds incredible. As long as that like even a fraction of Lion Jury, I'll check it out. That's for sure. Please say it's like similar stuff. I'll do it.
It's good. It's good. Like I think it's worth your time.
Wow. I'm loving it. All right, so let me see.
But yeah, that'll be my pick, I think, for the day.
Your pick, okay. So I got the pick from her. Right, so I'm trying to think. Should I go with this one right now? Should I wait for next week? Okay. I'm gonna go for the one I literally watched this morning today. Like while I was working, I was like, let me check this out real quick. While I was just monitoring other people, monitoring other people at work. On the side, while I have a few breaks in between. So there is a Japanese TV show that I've been checking out. The show is called Gannibal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Gannibal. I saw this like my thing, and I was like, let me check this out. Let me just watch this real quick. So I think there's literally only like 7 episodes right now. But I watched like the first episode. So I watched literally was 1 episode, but I got a lot of stuff from it. It's like a drama / thriller / almost part horror. It's kind of a weird. Well, at the end, it's kind of like goes to the horror route, but it's basically about this cop who's moved his family, his wife, and his daughter to this rural part of Japan. And he goes there. He's a new cop in town. He like basically gets positioned because you know how it goes sometimes where the high flying cop, young cop who's like done something wrong in the past. And they've literally shipped him out there to kind of like make him lay low for a bit and kind of restructure his life again, that kind of thing. So they move out there, and these people, they seem like very nice people, and they kind of show him around. They're like, hey, we got the new cop in town, blah 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 blah. And then they show him around, and like they're giving him like obviously gifts, welcoming gifts, like give some food, you can take home to the wife and the kids. And then he goes down a bit further down this countryside, and he meet this group of survivalists, I'd call them. Oh yeah, these guys all go carry around these rifles, There's people who shoot down like these bears and all that kind of those kind of people.
Oh, right, those, yeah,
yeah, the usual
like preppers.
Yeah, I say stuff like them. And they kind of bust his balls a little bit, you know what I mean? They kind of like point guns at him and say, "Hey, don't play," because literally there's their grandma of this town has died, or has been looks like it's been torn to shreds, and they think it's like a bear, but as the show progresses, it ain't no bear. It's like a how would you say, a cannibal type human being. I don't know if he's human or creature, because his hand, you see a hand come out there and you see it's like his hand is huge. I'm like, is this supposed to be a human being, or is like was that supposed to be a creature? What the heck is it? You kind of blur the line of what the heck he is, because you don't really know at this point in the episode. But yeah, so these kind of gets used to this town. His daughter doesn't speak for some reason, so we kind of don't know why she doesn't speak. But it might be something to do with a case that he used to have. And apparently she's supposed to saw some things, and all of a sudden she's kind of traumatized by it. That's what it alludes to. We don't actually know why she doesn't speak. So she, while the dad's out drinking, she runs out, and then she sees this beast, this creature, man. And she gives him like this sweet, and then ever since then she's had this. There's a connection with the beast and his daughter. So we never really know what the connection is, or what the daughter's connection to this person is, or whatever it is. And it's crazy. It's a good start to this show so far, and I'm intrigued. This is episode 1 so far. This is episode 1, so I'm kind of intrigued by this right now. And it's literally on Disney Plus, guys. By the way, it surprised me. I was like, Disney Plus? What the heck is this doing on Disney Plus? But yeah, you can watch it there as well. Disney Plus. 7 episodes out right now. Season 1, but I've only seen episode 1, and it's already got me hooked. If you haven't seen Gannibal, at first I thought I saw the name, I was like, Gannibal, is this like another version of Hannibal? Because I think technically it is about cannibals. So that's the kind of main premise of this show. This cannibalism about literally going on in this show. So that's the kind of underlining storyline going on. So all these killings are happening, body parts are missing. You know what I'm saying? And his daughter literally brought home a finger because the creature gave her a finger. Yeah, so the dad was like, "What the heck is this?" So then that's going to be a whole kind of thing going throughout the season. It looks like. So yeah, it's creepy, but I like it. I like it a lot. But yeah, that's my first pick. Oh, that's my actually only pick. I'm going to do catch ups now. I haven't really watched this much this week either. So you guys are gonna be like, "What the heck are you talking about again today?" So I'm gonna be talking about let's see. I'm gonna catch up on again. The Flash once again. CW. I'm gonna catch up on the Flash again. Yes.
Is this different from the film of the Flash that's going to be coming out?
Yeah, so it's like it's like the TV show version of Flash, CW version of Flash.
Okay.
So the last season, the final season. So I'm gonna talk about this one more time. So
but it's based on the same property, right?
Yeah, so it's the same guy probably, but just like a TV show version, just like the cheaper version. But I've been watching this for years. This is like the 9th season now. This is on the 9th season.
Right.
It's hard last week. But I have to just catch up with you real quick, because literally Bruce Wayne, the Batman mythos, is being merged into this Flash mythos for some reason. I don't know why, but it is. And we have Batwoman as like the villain of this season. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I'm like, what is this? What is going on here? So it's crazy. Helen's crazy. It's crazy, Helen. You watching the show and I'm like, what is going on? Because Batwoman is literally got her own Flash suit now, and she's called the Red Death. And I'm like, she's got gray streaks in her hair. I'm like, oh my God, what is this? This is terrible the way she acts as well. She literally acts like a Power Ranger villain. It's hilarious. It's flipping hilarious. But yeah, she's literally trying to take out the Flash. Apparently, she's got Vendetta against the Flash of another universe. Apparently, there's alternate timeline stuff going on right now. And yeah, this show is going on right, and I'm It's a guilty pleasure, guys. You're probably saying, what the heck is Troy doing watching The Flash? What is wrong with you? You're crazy. But it's a guilty pleasure of mine.
Listen.
So.
No, I don't believe in guilty pleasures. Like, you should not feel guilty about things that bring you joy just because they don't bring other people joy.
Actually, you know what? Yes, go on, Helen. You're right. You know what?
Yeah, I'm a bit like, no, it's not a guilty pleasure, is it? Because you love it.
No, yeah, exactly, because you like it. Wow, exactly.
And you're not hurting anybody else, so
Exactly.
let's just enjoy things. Let people enjoy things.
Exactly.
I'm not being funny. Like, you girls have been listening to the shit that I watch for the past couple of years, and you know I would judge you.
Exactly. I ain't judging it. That's like I don't judge. I don't what they watch.
I cannot. I'm in no position to judge anybody on their viewing habits.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, also as well. Me and Tara talked about it yesterday. So I've watched Knock at the Cabin. So have you seen it yet?
I haven't. No, is it good?
Oh my god, that's a good movie. I was like, oh my god.
I mean, it's got Dave Bautista in it, so it's going to be at least some level of good, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be good at some point. There's gonna be good acting in there. It's gonna be solid. So yeah, he's literally taking off right now, man. I think he's better than The Rock, man. He's better than The Rock.
He's
Guaranteed.
underrated, you know.
Yeah, it's very like low key under radar. I'm like, why is Batista under radar? Because he's like the best actor out of the rest of us. He's better than Cena. He's better than The Rock. In terms of acting skills, he's way better than them.
He's funny as well, though, isn't he?
Yeah,
Like, he's really funny. Like in Glass Onion.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I watched Glass Onion.
Oh, I need to watch that Glass. I've seen Glass Onion.
He did such a good job in
And
Glass Onion.
Onion.
Now, don't get me started on Glass Onion, because you guys are going to hear way more about the Beatles than you would ever think is possible. But
hey,
yeah.
Go ahead. If you want to talk about the video, hey, do it. It's up to you. Hey, I'm here for it.
Look. Right, well, okay. I mean, this is a very big tangent, right? But basically, the Beatles there's this Beatles song called Glass Onion, right? And it's basically a song that is indicative of the band falling apart, right? Well, not indicative, but symptomatic, let's say. So the time when they wrote, there's a Beatles album called The White Album, right? Well, people have come to call it The White Album, but it's actually self-titled.
Yeah.
Eponymous, whatever you want to call it, album. And there was two things that was going on at the time. Well, three things actually that was going on at the time when the album was written. First of all, their manager died.
Yeah.
And he was very much the leader of the band and took all the decisions and all that stuff. This other thing was that George Harrison started discovering mysticism.
Yeah.
And the rest of them were in on it because there was good drugs, right? So he'd taken everybody out to this retreat in India with this Maharishi yoga guy. Yeah. And George Harrison was really into it. The rest of them were a bit like, we're not sure. But John especially, well, Ringo hated it because he didn't like the food and had like took 4 suitcases of baked beans with him, famously. And Paul was kind of into it because his wife was into it and all that stuff. But John hated it. Like, he absolutely hated it. Yeah. And wrote loads of songs, really quite bitchy songs about this Maharishi guy and how he was a fake and all that song. One of those songs was Glass Onion. And one of the other things that Glass Onion had done, and then the third thing that happened was that Paul, Lennon, and McCartney pretty much started to write separate songs at this point.
Yeah.
So, but they all were still credited as Lennon and McCartney. So the song Glass Onion was like all about how people were attributing meanings to songs that didn't mean anything, especially Beatles songs. So there's lots of like flippant lines in there about like other Beatles songs, especially ones written by Paul McCartney, right? Because he's pissed off Paul at this point. Because Paul had kind of become a de facto leader because the manager died, and then Paul was like in talks with his partner's father to become the manager of the band, and John wanted this other guy, and it was the beginning of the breakup of the Beatles. So this song Glass Onion was all about how there's people out there talking shit and you don't need to listen to them, and especially don't listen to us because like we're a band. But the band were kind of going their separate ways, and it's great tension. But So that was one of the songs on the album that was very much written by John, and the other song that was on the album that was written by Paul was Blackbird. So that's famously a Paul McCartney song, and Paul played pretty much all the instruments on it.
Yeah.
And it's a very simple song, and like Lennon used to refer to it as Paul's granny shite, right? Paul was another Paul granny shite record, right? So it was really interesting that when they pulled up on the beach, Edward Norton was playing Blackbird.
Oh yeah.
Because I started laughing because I'm a Beatles nerd, and my husband's like, "What's going on?" I was like, "I'll explain it to you later. It's far too long to."
That's the thing, though. You got the inside knowledge.
He got the full lecture on the way home.
Yeah.
In the car, but so yeah, like, and he's like, "Oh yeah," and he just tosses the guitar away that it's written. So we know from the very beginning, if you have a passing knowledge of the Beatles, that this guy doesn't understand quality. He doesn't understand like craftsmanship. He just wants things to be flashy.
Okay. Yeah. It's okay. That's the class on you. Okay.
And the the film is named after a song that is all about false idols and lying. But a little tiny Easter egg, right? Well, and another thing that happened around about this time was there was a rumor started that Paul McCartney had died in a car accident.
Oh, jeez.
And had been replaced by a Paul McCartney lookalike, the runner-up in a Paul McCartney lookalike competition round about the time of Sgt. Pepper, right?
Yeah.
And apparently people had thought that there was the Beatles had like left lots of clues throughout their songs. And one of the songs that is the most speculated about is Glass Onion. As they say in it, the walrus was Paul, and because he was talking about like Paul in the past tense, everybody was like, "Oh, this is that you've been replaced," and because he's going through all of his songs and talking about the songs that Paul wrote and like talking about them in the past tense and talking about how they mean nothing. And there's like a little bit at the end where he goes, and everybody's like saying Paul is dead. He's saying Paul is dead. It's just Paul is dead backwards. And
oh my god!
this is all the song Glass Onion, right? And there's like it's a bit about like tell you about the fool on the hill. He's living there still. The walrus is Paul like fixing a hole. There's a bit about fixing a hole in the ocean. When it says fixing a hole in the ocean, trying to make a dovetail joint. So like, you can't fix a hole in the ocean by doing something simple, basically. And that's going back to the film as well. But for those of you who haven't seen the film, but like for those of you who have seen the film, you will understand the significance of, the song alluding to the fact that Paul McCartney was killed and replaced by a Paul McCartney lookalike. And for those of you who haven't seen the film, it will drop like a big massive penny when you watch it. Now, I'm giving Rian Johnson a lot more credit than I think Rian Johnson deserves.
Yeah, because I'm not the biggest Rian Johnson fan, so hey.
Yeah, because I do not think he thought about it that hard. But
no, definitely
to
not.
be able to do that by accident, chef's kiss, like beautiful thing, because it so goes along with all the themes that were happening in the Beatles at the time, and happening in the wider lore and in the wider fandom.
Yeah.
Like, it's just amazing. Yeah. And I would happily sit and talk about that for hours on end. But that was the brief 5-minute version that you probably all skipped. So I sat there like so happy when I went to see it at the cinema, and my husband got like the full hour and a half of the whole of my, oh my god, this fits in so well with all the Beatles lore.
Oh my gosh. I got to tell you now. I gotta watch out all these little things now that you just brought up. That's how watching all this stuff now. Oh my gosh. So is it like when you watch Glass Onion, is it like a thing where like Beatles stuff actually ties in to what's actually going on?
No.
Or just like a thing, or just like an Easter egg type of stuff. Like
it's Easter egg stuff, yeah. It's Easter egg stuff.
Okay.
There's a bit with a little statue that's like a switch for something, and it's a fool on the hill. It's like a little clown on top of a hill. Like there's Beatles Easter eggs in it everywhere if you're looking hard enough. But even just the plot and what goes on really ties in with so much of the Beatles lore at that time. And And yeah, nerds will be very happy. And as soon as I like sat back and thought about the lyrics to the song Glass Onion, it's like, yeah.
Glass Onion. Oh my gosh. I've literally forgot about the movie track. Oh my god. See, this is so we also Helen's on the panel, see? You got to see inside knowledge of the Beatles. It's just stuff like this. Like one of us got stuff on the inside stuff. She's got the stuff on that.
Honestly, such a nerd, such a Beatles nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it.
Oh my flipping gosh. See, stuff like this, that's what I love, man. I just sit back and just let Helen just go. I'm just sitting back just enjoying myself, you know.
But you know what though, like when I was a teenager, so we didn't have the internet in our houses when I was a teenager because I'm old as balls, right?
Oh come on. Nah.
No, I am. Like I'm officially in my mid-40s now, right? So, but I remember stumbling across like a Paul is Dead website and thinking that I'd like discovered the truth. I like phoned up my mum and I was like, "Did you know that Paul McCartney died in 1967?" She was like, "I'm just going to stop you there." No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Because whoever's pretending to be Paul McCartney hasn't shut up for 40 years. So it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And I was like, "But mum," and there's all this evidence. She's like, "I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it." It's like, yeah, it's if you look at anything, like if you backwards chain anything like that, you're gonna find it. And I'm like, "But you don't understand. I spent all day reading this website." And she's just like, "Oh, for God's sake." But I do love it. It's like a very low stakes conspiracy theory, and I enjoy believing it.
Hey, I think that no one did believe at that point. That's what I heard. Flipping it. Oh my gosh, the Beatles stuff, man. Hey, Beatle fans out there, hey, see, you're gonna love what you just heard right there. All that lore, Glass Onion, hey, comment section down below. Oh, come on, man, I want to hear that interactive, this emails, hey, it's about Beatles alone, Glass Onion, whatever we want to talk about. Just send it in to us, man. We'll literally just read it, we'll check it out, even talk about it next week if you want. Hey, it's up to you.
Yeah, exactly.
See stuff like that, hey. So, we're reaching the end. So, what else do you guys want to talk about while we're here? What you want to touch on? What you're excited about in the movie world and TV show world? What else you got in mind while you're here?
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe next week the Glory Part 2 is coming out.
Oh. Oh, Glory
Okay.
Part 2. Oh,
yeah. Okay. And you know what's one of the villains' name?
Who?
Sarah.
Oh my God, Sarah's back again, flipping Sarah.
It is true. It is true. One of the villains' name is Sarah.
Oh, villains call Sarah. That's what you're trying to say. Oh, villains will call Sarah now.
The Korean Sarah.
Oh my God. The way you say Sarah just kill. I can't meet Sarah now and just not say it in that way now. I kind of go, Sarah. See, sorry, it's your fault. You did this. Every time I see a sorry in my workplace now, it's because of you. I keep saying Sarah. And she's like, why did you say? I just do it. Someone that I know told me to just say it that way, so I just do it. That's why I do that. But yeah, if you enjoyed what we talked about today, hey, it's been a busy week. Couldn't watch a lot of stuff as we usually do. But we came at you with the fire, with the heat, as much as we could, you know. Helen gave a comprehensive breakdown of Glass Onion age and stuff like this. Is just like why we here, yo. Just know what I'm saying, with the unique that we are, and that's beautiful people that we are. We know this. So I'm gonna end this quick little video and a quick little stream. You know, I'm gonna do that real quick.
Yeah.
But all that, we're gonna pimp ourselves. So who wants to go first to pimp that stuff out real quick?
Yes. Check out my channel, yo. Many titty men. Yes, and I'm gonna create a new product called men's bra because in the Japanese supermarket here in Singapore, it is the season where they sell hotate, a huge ass giant clam with the Aphrodite clam shell with some yummy clam meat in it. I'm gonna buy 2. I'm gonna scrape out the clam meat, eat it up, and I'm gonna wash the shell and make a men bra out of it.
All I heard of that was just Titty Man. That's what I heard.
That's what you need to hear is Titty Men.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Titty Man, hey, for to do that for Tara Chloe, hey, she has a vast selection of them. I'll just say that because what she sends me sometimes. So I'm like, what the heck is this coming up on my phone? What is this? But yeah, following that. So Helen, what you got?
I just got the socials, so squareicing@twitter.com and on Gmail if you want to let us know some stuff. You want to tell me to shut up about the Beatles. You want to send us your Succession predictions that I will keep silent and read after the it's been aired. That'd be cool too. And yeah, hopefully next week I'll have watched some more episodes of the new series of Sex Life, and it's still terrible. And I may have gotten over the fact that the main character is called Billy Connolly, but not quite yet.
Oh my god. Billy Connolly. Oh my god. I didn't know that.
She's called Billy Connolly. It would have just taken one person to Google that.
Oh my god. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, I forgot about myself. So yes, Legend of Old 101, pop culture, reviews, reactions, all that good stuff on my channel over there. I just like to talk about all kind of stuff, man. I'm talking about Physical 100. I'm talking about which way I said Borderland. I've just finished that off. Yeah, I'm gonna start talking about Gannibal at some point. But yeah, check me out over there. I've got Korea, Japanese scene on lock over there on my channel. I'm talking about all that stuff now. The West stuff is kind of taking a backseat right now. Stuff in the West, what I'm reviewing. But yeah, that's just us done right now. And Square Syndrome is in the books, another episode. So yeah, for me, Troy Salmon, Helen Watkins and Tara Chloe.
Night night.
We out. Bye.
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 Bye.